Looks like...
Smells even worse here.
It's justice. Start anew. Shite on these people. They can't hurt us. But how could you make him kiss it again?
Oh there. Are you alright, sir?
We're closed. Now. Out with you. Leave. Leave.
I can tell from your sunny demeanour that you won't mind me asking you a couple of questions. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a Banisher. I'm searching the area for evidence of witchcraft. And you, I can tell, are itching to help me.
Show your shiting shapes, goose peddler. No witches here. Only myself, Caleb Watson.
Tell me a tale. What have you heard round about lately that might be of interest?
Gossip's for shite bags. Not being a shite bag, I don't gossip.
The governor bade me make the rounds. Is anyone acting strange?
Why would he ask you that?
Everyone keeps secrets, and I have a talent for uncovering them.
I ain't got no secrets. I ain't done no wrong. Search me house if you don't believe me. See for yourself. And when you're done, if you're any kind of man, you'll come back here, doff your cap, apologise, then shite off and never come back.
If you're looking for someone acting strangely, I think you've found your man.
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
A man content with his own company is never alone. You hear that? Good one, right? It's ours anyway. Should have been ours since the beginning. You know it's true.
Fascinating. Does each citizen have their own?
What do you think?
2 of them are missing. Alexander and Ruth Watson. Family?
This is wrong. It's wrong, I tell you. Yeah.
Being courted by 2 brothers at once rarely ends well.
Personal
It's terrible,
experience.
doesn't it?
Don't go there.
Hugh Batchelor said Lucy Barrow cursed the house and it burned down.
A house burned down, and I suspect the rest is nonsense.
What's this? It's not metal, not wood. Bone. It's bone. Lovely.
Ruth and Alexander Watson, the cobbler's wife and brother.
He's surely haunted, but where's the ghost?
It's wrong.
I think we need to talk to Caleb Watson.
I tell you. You done enough sniffing? Hmm? Tired of the smell of your own arse?
You said you had no secrets. That was a lie, am I right? Everyone has secrets.
I can smell your secrets from here, mate. A pox on you. And a pox on your questions, too.
You'll not take him head on. You must take your time, outflank him.
There's burned debris out back. I found bone in it. Where does it come from?
You must have little business if you spend your time sifting through my rubbish. It came from the house. Probably.
I read your letter to Ruth. It's clear you loved her. Were you telling the truth about Alexander's infidelity?
My name is Caleb Watson. And before God and all present, I swear that the letter I wrote to Ruth was a load of shite. Lusting for his beloved Ruth, I set out to ruin Alexander's name, 'cause I'm a greedy little prick.
You're frank. You don't sound like you regret it, though.
No, the past's the past. Dead and buried. My brother is but a lingering memory.
It was terrible what happened to your wife and brother. Might have helped if you'd mentioned it. You must be grieving. Do you mind if I ask where they're buried?
Shite on me shite bag brother, and shite on you too. They're both deep in the dirt up at God's Acre, and I'll speak no more of it.
What's going on at God's Acre, Caleb?
Shite off with your God's Acre, and good riddance to both. God's Acre concerns you not.
You need to tell me what happened here. Stop hiding.
Nothing happened. Buried. Buried all. Quiet, you. And you can shite off, taking your nothing happened with you.
Whatever happened, it happened at God's Acre.
The governor's speech was so inspiring.
As always.
A shame he was so rudely interrupted.
A shame indeed. Maybe we should go home now. Are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Thoughts on Caleb?
You first, young man.
Talking to Caleb felt like talking to a group. I'm thinking possession.
Possession is plausible, but the clues are confusing. We jump to no conclusions. Instead, we gather proof.
God's Acre?
God's Acre. Here we are. Let us find the graves of Alexander and Ruth, and whatever got Caleb acting so strange.
some of this!
Don't let that spectre get to the corpse.
Wee Highland kiss for you. Is that a femur?
I think I see a patella.
Lovely.
Ruth Watson. There's another grave beneath it. We can't leave yet.
Away with you!
Decoys to distract wayward specters. Rudimentary. Someone's had a little training. Here did lie Alexander Watson, until someone took him.
Well, they made quite the mess. Perhaps the decoys may show us the way.
Follow the path. Don't get too close.
I'll try. Oh.
This way. More of them. That's what I was talking about when I said don't get too close.
Piss off!
Demonology. I should have known.
This fella again.
He's persistent. I'll grant him that.
Crows answer its call.
It's up to no good.
I hate those things.
Wasn't your first, won't be your last.
Aye, thank you.
Shrines now? With bones?
It's like Lady Blackwood's boudoir around here.
Moments from the past are still here.
Oh there, fella. You're nasty, aren't you?
Nasty, yes, but also shoddy. It's very poor work. Are you sure we didn't miss anything?
With a bit of luck, we'll find what we need. What is this?
It looks like a butchered version of the ritual of Lesser Palingenesis.
The ritual of... that ritual? The one that brings someone back? That ritual?
Yes, that ritual.
A scale fogach small.
As flesh unto verb, as verb unto heart, as heart unto flesh. Death's knot is unsevered, and I shall cut it.
Down, boy. Yes. Come to me, Ruth. Come to me, my love. Come back to me.
Caleb Watson invoked a ghost without a body for it to inhabit, so it took his. Caleb is no longer Caleb.
He got the wrong ghost too.
He used pieces of his wife and also of his brother.
Ruth, Alexander, Caleb could be any combination of them in there.
Let's go find out which.
Oh. picking up something spectral nearby. This is cursed, no doubt. There's more of them.
Make a run for it!
This isn't over yet.
That ritual, I suspect it's beyond me.
It's not, but we agreed you won't need it. Besides, Caleb's work was poor. Your work is good.
A ritual like that, good is not a word that comes to mind.
Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again. Shite off.
We've been to God's Acre. Quite a tale it told us. You're not Caleb, are you? Or at least not entirely.
Ah, can't fog you. Alexander Watson. Long tale short, Caleb tried to bring his dead wife back. And I live here now.
So many questions. Where to even start?
Do both of you share Caleb's body?
Share? No. This house of flesh is mine. But because I am a generous man, I allow my brother to live in the cellar. We were twins. I was the rotten half, they said. But who's the rotten half now?
He was trying to bring his wife back. How did you end up in the mix?
Caleb made a fine cobbler, a poor brother, a worse husband, and a truly terrible witch. The ritual went to shite, because... of course it did. There's something else you should know, if you don't know it already. I'm not alone. I completed the ritual. My darling Ruth is in here too.
Caleb was no saint, but this is hellish grim. Does he deserve it?
Aye, he does. And it's not like I killed him. He's alive in here somewhere. Watching me ruin his name. He can hear me now. Destroying his reputation. as I had to hear him destroy mine when he painted me a fornicator.
How nice.
He took our love, Ruth and mine, and killed it. Now our love's reborn, and he can do naught but sit and watch. Caleb was a cat. Shite on him. Let him suffer.
You died trying to save Ruth from a burning house. True.
True.
And where was Caleb while all this was happening?
He was there. He stood rooted in place, frozen in fear. And then it was too late. He could do nothing but watch us burn. Caleb's name was ruined then. We're just putting the boot in.
You used the ritual to bring Ruth's spirit into Caleb's body. Why?
Love moves a soul to strange endeavours. We deserve a better life. I set myself to claiming it.
I understand your anger, more so your desire. But what of Ruth's? Did you consider what she wanted?
Caleb stole a life from me, but he also stole Ruth's voice. She shrank beneath him. Of course she wanted a second chance at life.
I'd like to hear this from Ruth. May I please speak with her?
No! We've carved ourselves out a little happiness at last. I'll not have you break it. Please, leave us alone. Give us this.
We need to speak to her, one way or another. If he won't tell us anything, perhaps the house Ruth died in will.
You're well placed to see what goes on around here. Help me out. Have you seen anything noteworthy?
I've made a point of keeping people away, but I see things. And I take note.
Lammy Haskell. Any thoughts about him?
The Haskell boy? What about him? He's weird. Talked with Caleb about nonsense. Both of them were full of shite.
What's your take on the governor?
My brother gave him the Glad Hand Act, and the governor lapped it up. Haskell's opinion of himself is far too high. To win his favour, you need only prop him up. He dragged my name through the dirt. Shite on him, and his so-called eloquence. What use is a silver tongue when your heart is yellow?
Tell me about folk here. Who stands out for you? What think you of them?
What think I of they who shunned me, gulled by my black-mouthed brother? What think I of malicious fools for whom I had to die to be redeemed? I'd say a curse upon them. But 'tis too late. The curse has already come.
How goes the settlement, would you say?
It's going to hell in a shitting handcart. Not that I care, mind. But there's sport in guessing who shall live and who shall die. Hope they find that witch, though. Can't have witches about the place doing the devil's work. Aye, he can hear me. He took it!
I'll be leaving you alone for now.
Alone? Not really. Hush now. All is well. Nothing bad will ever come to us again.
Ruth and Alexander are having an affair in her husband's body.
I can't find an angle with that isn't just plain wrong.
Something feels wrong. Something about Ruth. If we...
The house that burned down. The roof fell in with them inside.
There's a lot of debris. Ghost wards. I cannot manifest. The ghost wards feel far away from here. Just one keeps me from manifesting. Fancy knocking it down? I can make short work of this roadblock.
Ty must be nearby.
Of course. Ruth's heart binds them like a bushel of rotting corn.
This work shows real sensitivity. Caleb?
Maybe. Not Alexander. I suspect we've just learnt a little about Ruth.
Ew! What do you have there? Stop right there, you rank ramp! Whatever you found, it ain't yours!
You buried Ruth's heart in the ashes of the house that killed her. I find that odd.
You, a ghost, went digging in the ashes of a dead woman's house. You're ill-positioned to call me odd. Don't think I haven't felt your presence before.
Stow your tongue while I speak with Ruth. Ruth, can you hear me? Can you speak?
Puck off and die! I'm in charge here.
No. Hush ye, Alexander. I'll speak. I'm Ruth. I hear you.
I'm Antea Duarte. We're here to help.
I'm glad. Please, end this nightmare. Help me.
Go to hell in a bag of shite. We're fine, and you have not the right, you hear? You've not the right.
I must summon you.
No more does he silence me. We may speak. Help me, please.
Caleb's letter changed your life. How did it feel at the time?
It tore me in two. I loved Alexander, but I deserved to marry a man who would be true. Caleb seemed decent. I believed he loved me. I thought I married the better brother, but I'd married a liar. A liar and a devil. And yet, not even he deserves this. No one deserves this.
How did Caleb treat you?
With adoration. I was an idol, worshipped, yet unloved. He was the sculptor and I was the statue, smiling down, unmoving from my pedestal with nothing to say. Now I'm sewn into a festering sack with the quivering remnants of my husband and the angry ghost of his dead brother. Please, let me out.
Who taught Caleb the resurrection ritual?
To say it was taught would mean he'd learned it. He read it off a page. As a sorcerer, Caleb makes a fine cobbler. Thing about Caleb, he was a good listener. As he worked, clients would bend his ear. The Haskell boy, for one. As Caleb pinned the governor's shoes, young Lammy would talk magic. Nonsense, really. But Caleb was listening.
Wait, Lammy Haskell gave Caleb the resurrection ritual?
After Lammy mentioned the ritual, Caleb became obsessed with it. He begged. Lammy, in his misplaced generosity, gave it. Caleb was intent on dark work. Lammy furnished written instructions.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No! We can stay. Please, Ruth, let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now. Alexander, yours is no romantic fable. There is no moral to this tale. You're a hostage taker, nothing more.
No, Caleb can go to hell, for he well deserves it. But Ruth and I are in love.
Greedy men fight over a woman as if she were a thing. I'm done with that old story. Time to tell a better tale.
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
I banish you.
Are they gone?
Am I speaking with the cobbler, Caleb Watson? That you, Caleb?
I think... yes, that's me. Or it was me. once. For my bastard brother was my hollow keeper.
You're not entirely innocent, though. If you'll permit the unfortunate expression, there was more than one of you in it.
My brother deserved damnation, and you gave it to him. I am an imperfect man, but if you're considering the same for me, I'll not go without a fight.
I too am an imperfect man. I have mercy and patience in limited supply. Let's not test those limits further, eh?
Alexander loved Ruth like a man loves his hat. Love a woman like a thing, and you do not love her at all.
Ruth deserved better, in life and in death. That was something.
Don't take it to heart. Their choices are not your business.
Our choices are my business. And their consequences too.
Don't waver. We could win a battle, but we can't win the war. Nobody should conquer death, and we don't want to pay the price of trying.
Aye. I hear you.
Good. Now, let's see what Lammy Haskell has to say about raising spirits from the dead.
Governor,
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So, what are you waiting for?
I have the name. I don't have the full picture. When I do, I'll act.
Come, you have the name. You have the proof. The matter is simple, is it not?
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
Since when has the governor required proof?
I'll get it. Mark me. I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
happened here?
Something's emanating from under there.
No wonder this place is off limits.
Throwing a tantrum, are we? Get the hell out of there!
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway. Lammy, you here?
There might be a way to open this door from the other side.
He was studying botany. Why botany? The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Arrowloo. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He talks once more of a mill. I guess we found him. Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill. Wards, think you can fend for yourself? shooter.
Years of practice.
I can manifest now.
Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun? There's more of them. They brought more friends.
Run, Red! Dodge it if you can. Think you could take on a ghost? Watch out! Spectre possession. That Spectre's looking for a body.
Away with you! Why a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure. Peaceful. Like home on a good day. Oh, it's Hilly, mate. He felt like playing with the lambs. Blair preferred to feed them. And I was too busy dreaming.
And you?
Oh, I cooked them for dinner. The lambs, I mean. Oh, the girls were furious.
Yes, but they weren't hungry.